Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and all protocols duly observed. This is a surreal moment for me to be here tonight, and one I'm deeply, deeply grateful for. My heartfelt thanks to the AIMP team. Thank you so much for this opportunity to share my story. So over the next few minutes, I'll be sharing a little bit of what has happened since I became a part of the 2019 Change Agents Academy class. As some of you may know, the Change Agents Academy is a nation-building and leadership training initiative under the Apostles in the Marketplace network. I found out about the AIMP network last year, just 2 days before the nation-building workshop last year. And it happened that I came across the flyer in the room, my mother's room, and normally when you see flyers, you don't always read them, but for some reason, I looked at that particular flyer. And when I saw the title, it says, Apostles in the Marketplace, and my interest grew. Two things happened on that day. I learned about an organization that was passionate about Nigeria, and I also knew that I had to do everything within my power to attend the workshop. I would later find out that the flyer had been dropped off by someone who was attending or graduating class of 2018. During the workshop, I heard inspiring speeches. My love for this country was rekindled, and I knew I had to do more. And as some of you who are here, we've always believed in a better Nigeria. But sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it seems impossible. But I know that is not true. A few months later, I joined the 2019 class with the amazing people you see here, incredible men and women who also had the same passion for this country. We were welcomed by the amazing ladies of the AIMP, Adura Etuk, Angela, and Awele. And we're presented by the resources we will need for the next few months. 3 life-changing books and the course manual. With a world-class faculty headed by Pastor John and Elema, and the amazing facilitators. Please could you rise so that we can celebrate you and thank you for all that you did for us. Please clap for them. Thank you. During our time in the Change Agents Academy, we learned, unlearned, and relearned from everyday people. These were people from different spheres of the society with an undeniable love for this country. They taught us with humility and openness, away from the ties of arrogance and tribalism. There was one simple mission, and that was to make God's plan for this country known and to equip us to be change agents to actualize this plan. We learned stories of transformed nations, Singapore a clear example, and of course China as well, a country that was ravaged by poverty and war. But they bounced back using what could have been a problem, their population, and they used that as a formidable resource. Speaking this way, I might give you might feel that, oh, it must have been all good. It must have been maybe idealistic. But I will tell you that there were moments of fear. There were moments where I wondered if my contribution would count for anything. Moments where I thought that at some point I might be swept by compromise, by corruption, and by self-preservation. But then those moments were also reminders They were reminders that I was never to do it in my own power or my strength. It wasn't about me. I am merely a channel, an agent of God, and an ambassador of heaven. Standing here this evening is clearly testament to this. I have since learned that the first and biggest work would be to change myself. It will be to work on myself continually. It will be to self-lead. It will be to come beyond the fixed mindset or debilitating mindset that stops us from achieving more. It will be to uphold the virtues of diligence, of temperance, and of justice. And truly, the goal for many of us here is to be an apostle, one who has been called to shine heaven's light into the deepest crevices of our country. Like the Roman generals of old, ready to take new territories, I have been given the tools, the spiritual and physical armor of war. I have been steeped in the principles of a kingdom warrior, an apostle of righteousness, ready to walk for a cause that I believe in, a transformed Nigeria. Not alone, but as part of a community, co-laborers with different gifts and capabilities, willing to pay the ultimate price, my life. Perhaps you have been thinking about your place in the grand scheme of things. You have been thinking about what you can do as a Nigerian. And there are times when it seems almost impossible, times where you might think that it's already too late. But I hope my story reminds you that you have a part to play. No one expects you to do it all, but we know that you can do something. One thing that can make things better. And that is the very place to start. Through the Change Agents Academy program, I have teamed up with two amazing ladies, Mrs. Asmau Leo and Mrs. Oyindamola Adedapo. Please, could you give them a round of applause? Thank you. And we're going to be working on a project we're deeply passionate about, and that is inspiring young women to learn critical and lifelong skills, to build up their confidence, and also to be effective contributors to our country. My heart is truly, truly full tonight. Going through this academy was an opportunity to renew my vows to God, to my country, and also to myself. I plan to play my part in transforming this great nation, and I pray you do the same. And I'll leave you with the words of Harry Truman, and he says, "You can accomplish anything in life, provided that you do it. You do not mind who gets the credit." Thank you.